Lumber Company in Versailles, Lloyd Belt Automotive, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, LOZ Antique Mall, the Osage Beach Hy-Vee, Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales, GT Brothers Automotive, American Sun Control, DeGraff and Reed Heating and Cooling, First Choice Realty, Jason Blankenship CPA, the Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Laurie, the Bank of Versailles, the Shed Batting Cages, Versailles Total Fitness, and Community Point Bank. Now, coverage of the 94th Annual Eldon Boys Basketball Tournament on KS-95.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to tonight's presentation of KS-95 Sports, live at the 94th Annual Eldon Tournament. It's Constellation semifinals. I'm Colton Taylor, the coach Jason Vansel with me tonight. We got Britt on the camera and Justin engineering things back at the studio. Coach Vansel, first off, always love being at the Eldon Tournament. Boy, they know how to put on a good one.
Yeah, they've done it for what, 90-some years now?
94 to be exact.
94, man, that's a long time.
That is a tournament or two in there, and this field this year may be one of the best in quite a while. I mean, we've seen some upsets already as early in this tournament.
Yeah.
Number 6 seed Camdenton took out number 3 seed Fatima, excuse me.
Fatima, yeah.
Yeah, Eugene, the 1 seed in this one. They're playing for the championship tomorrow. But, I mean, like I said, it's top to bottom. You put Eugene, Osage, Fatima, Versailles, Eldon, Smith Cotton out of Sedalia, who is a very good team. I saw them.
Yeah, athletic.
They almost 50-pieced Camdenton last night, which takes a lot.
I was a little surprised by that.
They're big and they're athletic, and now here tonight we've got Versailles and Boonville, and this is kind of an old school rivalry as well.
Yeah, there was just a few years ago, we had a 116 to 112 game with them, something like that up there at Boonville during the Coach Allison crazy era.
You know, that surprises me. Coach O really was never one to want to put a lot of points on the board. He always wanted to slow it down and run a half-court set.
Yeah.
He was looking for 35 to 30 would be a good.
Yeah, and a quarter.
Actually, I joke. I was thinking of you today because in this book here, it gives a lot of history. It tells you former winners and things like that. And it even looks back specifically at last year. And if I can find the page in here as I'm flipping through it right in front of me.
A lot of Ryder Williams on that page.
Yeah, that's my favorite. It says the top 5 scores from last season. Well, first off, the top 5 individual performances. First was Ryder had 36 on Eugene. In second place, Ryder put 35 on Osage. And then coming up in third place was also Ryder with 32 on Smith Cotton.
Yeah. He did all right last year up here. And, you know, it's really cool. You get to really look at the scores through the 94 years. And you got some great Versailles names in there, man. Not to take anything away from any other schools, but the Laurie boys. And you just see, I think Barry Laurie's still up there, the top maybe or first or second top scorer in this thing for.
Do they have that in here?
I don't know if they still add it, but they used to. It's probably in there somewhere, but man, it's pretty cool when you get to look at it. All the players that has came through this tournament. You know, 94s, man. You go back 94 years. It was a different way of life when this started. It's just incredible. I mean, you're talking.
But what's great is when this thing started,
World War I, not too awful much.
You look at this. This thing actually, the only year that it did not happen was in the midst of World War II in 1943. Or did the war end in 42?
No, we were still in it.
Yeah, okay. And so, I mean, but you look at the winners even early on. Eldon, Osage, California, Tipton, who's not in it this year. And I don't know why there's 2 eyes on Tipton, but Eldon, Carthage. I don't know where Carthage is.
Carthage is down south there off 44 Highway down there. You can kind of get close to Joplin down in that area.
I mean, Tuscumbia won this tournament one year. I love in 42, Springfield won. Not a Springfield school. It was just Springfield won. Like, wow, that's impressive. Waynesville, Warsaw, St. James. I mean, the list goes on and on. Russellville got it one year. Helias another. The moral of this is teams from all over the area have been a part of this Eldon tournament through the years. And the same thing here. These are all local teams playing. I mean, the farthest away would either be Boonville or Sedalia Smith Cotton, and that's not that far away. So I kind of love the locality of it.
Yeah, I do too. And, you know, in that last basketball book I made, I came across a program from the 1940s. I don't remember exact 42, 43, or no, not 43, but it was in that time. And it was cool to see how this tournament was played, as well as a lot of tournaments like the Versailles tournament. But it was like 16 teams in this thing.
Yeah.
And they would play during school. You'd have multiple games throughout the school day. And I mean, just you had just gobs of teams riding the trains into play.
I was just about to say, that's another thing we got to remember. In the early years of this, they weren't taking no school bus.
No.
They were probably riding the train, and they may have stayed a full week here or something to play the tournament.
There was a lot of those games, man. You had to go by the train schedule, and you might have to stay the night with your opponent's families. You know, you'd be staying with the other team's families and stuff. That was kind of a thing to give you a little hospitality. If I had to do that at Eugene, I would have been murdered.
I was about to say, poor Ryder would have been sleeping outside a lot.
I would have been sleeping in the snow if I was over in that town.
Well, looking at this team now, we have a chance for a bit of history to be made tonight as senior Reese Murdoch sets just 9 points away from 1,000. And, I mean, watching Reese throughout the years has been an absolute pleasure. Not only is he a fantastic young man, mind you, I'd never say any of this to his face, but he is a great young man and exactly what you want in a player on your team. He's selfless. He does the dirty work. And instead of just talking about, he's going to be the kid that's going to try to lead you in rebounds, play the lockdown defense, but he can score the rock too. So it's going to be really exciting to see Reese potentially get 1,000.
He's just a good kid. He works hard. He's represented our school very well in his 4 years, and I'm excited to see him put his name up there with some of the greats to enter that club, that 1,000-point club, because that's a pretty exclusive group right there. When you look at the names on that list, that's the best of the best out of a 120-plus-year program.
And most importantly, I've heard he's better than Heath. I mean, that's really
all of our kids are better than all of us, man. Jamie, Heath, all of it. We'll all tell you all our kids are better than we ever thought of being. So,
well, your kids became corner shooters, so I mean
I wouldn't even allowed to shoot.
Bunch of snipers out there.
Yeah,
so.
Coaching's changed too. Let me tell you, I could have enjoyed some of this.
Oh man, well, it's going to be a fun one tonight. Two teams that, of course, were Tri-County rivals. No longer in the Tri-County is Versailles, but still rivals nonetheless. I have a feeling we're going to see some controlled chaos tonight. By the way, this is the Winter Shelton Real Estate pregame show, part of our Martin Metal broadcast. We saw Boonville last year a couple times, but one of them was in the Stover tournament when they actually were upset by Stover. And what really stood out to me, even though they have so much size, they want to play outside. They want to shoot a lot of threes. And I personally wasn't blown away by their three-point shooting ability, but that was the game style they played last year. And I talked to Coach Espo before the game, and Wyatt asked him, said, what are you going to do? He goes, first off, they're bigger than us, and we know it. He goes, we're going to run a little zone against them, and we're going to try to combat that size with some quick traps. He goes, they're going to want to shoot threes. What I've seen, they can't really shoot threes. He goes, that's fine. We're going to let them take some. We're going to lightly contest and get good box outs. He goes, but we're going to try to make sure the inside is on lockdown where they are at their strongest. And he said, offensively, he wants to see the Tigers be patient. Don't try to get into a foot race and run at their pace. Play the pace the Tigers want to play and get the looks they want.
Yeah, I mean, that's who we are. We're not going to surprise anybody, I don't think, at this point in the season. Everybody knows what we got and what we are. So, no, I agree with him. That's a good strategy. And every time Coach Espo draws something up in all these games here lately, man, it's been fairly successful.
No, it really has. I've been waiting because I think we're going to get to the national anthem in just a moment. We'll come back with the starting lineups. Reminder after this, it's going to be Eldon battling it out with Fatima. Boy, that should be a fun one.
Be a good one too.
Second half of this doubleheader. But we'll take a break for the national anthem. Come back with more. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Since 1944, Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company, Morgan County's only locally owned lumber yard, has been providing the area with quality building materials needed for its building, remodeling, and repair projects. Because customer care is Carpenter Gunther's #1 goal, your project is always their priority. They take as much pride in your project as you do. Reach them at 378-4433 Monday through Friday, 7:30 to 4:30, and 8 to noon on Saturday. Carpenter Gunther, where they put the home in hometown business.
Have you ever gone into panic mode because you reach into your wallet and your debit card is not there? Hi, this is Ryan Pryor from Citizens Bank of Eldon and Versailles. With the Umbrella app on your mobile phone, you can block your debit card with a quick tap of a button. 5 minutes later, you remember that it's in your pocket. No problem. Just go back in and unblock your card, and now it's business as usual. Ask us how you can enroll. Member FDIC.
A hometown bank, a hometown friend.
If you're looking to buy or sell a luxury home, first-time homeowner, farm, townhouse, lakefront property, or a commercial property, then call Chris Weeberry with First Choice Realty, Eldon's oldest and most trusted real estate brokerage. Chris is a lifelong resident of the area and real estate salesperson. If you're thinking about selling or you're looking to purchase your new home, Chris would love to help you out. Give him a call at 573-480-2313. That's 573-480-2313.
The Morgan County Health Center in Versailles reminds you can help your child have a healthy future. Encourage them to get 1 hour or more of physical activity every day and limit screen time to 2 hours at most. Time spent in front of a screen watching TV or playing video games means less time being active. Make sure they get 3 servings of low or no-fat milk or yogurt every day, 4 servings of water, not sugary drinks, and 5 servings or more of fruit and vegetables. Healthy habits lead to a healthy future. A message from the Morgan County Health Center in Versailles.
We're back at Eldon High School, home of the 94th annual Eldon Tournament, home of tonight's matchup between the Tigers and the Pirates of Boonville. Sometimes mascots confuse me because there's no Tigers in Versailles that I'm aware of in the wild, and I don't know that there's many Pirates in Boonville. Unless they spend a lot of time at the casino, maybe they floated up the river. I'm not sure how that works, but
on the river, raiding the casino.
Whatever works.
That's what Pirates do, right?
Jason, who's starting for the Tigers tonight?
We have, looks like senior number 2, Reese Murdoch. We have junior number 3, Braden Albrecht. We have senior number 4, TJ Schoolfield. And we have junior number 24, Timo, Tyler Morrison.
All righty, and starting for, well, that's a problem already. Oh, no, I misjudged that number. Starting for the Boonville Pirates under head coach Mark Anderson, it's going to be number 4, Braden Vertel, 6'2" and a junior. Number 20, Logan Cons. He is 6'6" and a junior. Number 21, Landon Cons. He's only 6'4", but he's a freshman. I'm sure he'll catch brother soon enough. 33, Evan Bishop, 6'4" and a senior. And 42, Braylon Ellison, 6'4" and a junior. Seriously, the shortest kid on the floor for Boonville in this lineup is 6'2".
That ain't bad. And I did forget number 5, Joey Bertelli also.
How do you forget Joey?
Well, like you famously say, math is hard.
That is, you're not wrong about that. Worth mentioning, Braylon Ellison at 6'4" is the one that has SEC offers to go play football. He is a solid individual listed at 285 at 6'4".
Yeah, Josh was just pointing out, Walter's here. I think that's his dad down there. He played in the NFL. I guess I didn't realize that.
I had heard that before. Opening tip goes to the Pirates as we join the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first quarter of action. They go right to the block to Ellison. Timo there defensively. Skip pass left wing. Pirates thought about the 3. Timo runs him off the line. Now Reese there. Ellison steps out. Acts like he wants the wing 3. They go low. Good post-up shot won't fall. Tigers there to fight for the board, but just using the height to keep it alive is Boonville. And finally, Albrecht has it.
Nice job.
Braden into the front court. Skips it to the corner to Reese. Double team comes. Murdoch drives baseline. Needs some help. Fires it off to the wing. Quickly to the corner. Bertelli, wing 3. Won't go. Rebound controlled by the Pirates. Boonville, quick trigger 3 on the run is up and good.
Mercy.
Low percentage shot, but coach don't care if you make it. Coach Espy telling Reese, hey, slow it down. Let's run our set. Looks like a 1-3-1 from the Pirates. Timo needs some help. Gets it from TJ, but it's tipped. On the run out, Boonville layup. Oh, went off the back iron and wouldn't fall.
That's a gift right there.
Murdoch tries to use the gift. Corner 3 won't go, and just using that height was Logan Cons. You know, you get a lot of rebounds at 6'6".
Yeah, you better.
They are posting hard down low. Timo working against Ellison. Ellison turnaround jumper off the contact won't go, and the long rebound tipped over to him. Now he drives baseline. Skip out. Wing 3 from the left side. Off the iron won't go. Reese has got the board. Tigers want to run, but the pass is tipped.
This Boonville defense is too long.
I was going to, nothing, I don't know how to say this and not sound mean. Boonville does not look super skilled to me right now, but they're so big and lengthy, they make up for it.
They're big and lengthy. You better watch your passes.
A little pick and roll game inside with the laying up, and good is Cons. And it's a 5-0 lead early for the Pirates. 6 minutes to play in the Carpenter Gunther Lumber Company first. Murdoch skips it to TJ to the corner. Albrecht, quick trigger 3, got it.
That boy's on a hot streak still, isn't he?
But, I mean, that's going to be the game. If they're going to run this 1-3-1, corner 3s are open, and Brayton seems to love them.
Yeah, he's gaining confidence, man.
Boonville working around the perimeter. Driving baseline, Murdoch there, and they're going to call a block. He's just a smidge late trying to draw the charge. So the basket counts and a 3-point opportunity now for Evan Bishop.
Already subbing. They've got Rowan in, Ben Peck in.
Coach Espy has been more than willing to use his bench this season. I think Rowan's played pretty well lately.
He's played well this whole year, I think.
Bishop's free throw won't go. Rebound hauled in by Boonville. Once again, using that size is Logan Kahns. 3 won't go. Kept alive by Ellison, and then inside finishing is Evan Bishop. So offensive boards being given up, hurting the Tigers early.
Tigers got to get their butt on them and drive them backwards and let that ball come down in front of them. We're just standing there jumping up.
Another pass tip. Timo corrals it out to Rowan. He'll try a corner 3, just a little long. And the long board out of bounds. Oh, but it was tipped by the Pirates, so it'll stay with Versailles. Bills could really use a bucket here, trailing 9-3 with 5:10 to play. Good job using pass fakes to open up the passing lane by Murdoch. Timo trying to follow suit.
He doesn't look very comfortable out there.
Pass is bobbled, and it's picked off. On the run out is Boonville. Shot partially blocked by Albrecht. Rowan Allen gets it. The one thing Coach Espy pointed out, and I've seen it now, is Braylon Ellison, the big man. He'll come all the way to the top on this 1-3-1. That's going to leave the middle open if the Tigers can slash. Skip to Albrecht. To Timo. Back out to Braden. Braden steps in, lets the 1-3-1 come to him. Over to Rowan. Hands it off to Reese. This is so much size to work around for the Tigers. Skip pass, nearly stolen, but Allen able to corral it. He's in trouble, needs some help. His pass is tipped. Murdoch comes back to meet it. Murdoch's going to drive, middle of the lane, hangs in the air, mid-range jumper off the back iron, won't go. Tigers have got to find a way to work around this lengthy Boonville team.
Yeah, you can tell they're struggling on their passing.
Going to the block is Ellison. Lineman on lineman. Shot won't go. Good job, Timo.
You just made Timo mad. He's a running back.
I'm sorry. Lineman on running back. Albrecht, great take to the rim. Just wouldn't fall. I like that, though.
Yeah.
I think Braden and Reese, a couple of these guys are quicker than anybody on Boonville's squad. I think they can get to the iron.
I do, too.
They go right back to the block to Ellison, trying to muscle it up. Murdoch comes on the double team. Braden there for the block.
Nice job, son.
Reese has it, wants to run. Spin move, splits 2 defenders. Hesitation inside, draws a triple team. Drops it off to Braden, and Braden is fouled. I feel like the gears are starting to turn, and the Tigers are starting to realize we're a step quicker.
Yeah, they're a little quicker. We're more athletic than this bunch. But, man, they are long, and we've got to take care of the ball a little bit better on offense.
The nice part is, in this little learning period that's eaten up the first 4.5 minutes of the first quarter, the Tigers have only given up 9. They trail by 6, so it's still very manageable. Braden skips it back to Reese. Tigers trying to spread out against this 1-3-1. It's dumped off to Rowan. Thought about the 3. Instead of pass back to Reese. He'll try the wing 3. He's got it.
Good deal.
Murdoch now just 6 points shy of 1,000, and the Tigers just 3 points shy of the Pirates. Evan Bishop at 6'4" brings it up the floor. They try to hit Ellison. It's knocked loose by Timo. Hauled in by the Pirates. We'll keep possession. A little pick and roll game. Boy, Timo's defense right now is outstanding. Ellison on the top of the key. Needs help. Finds a guard. Oh, baseline given up. Help defense comes. Pass dished up. Long 2 for the Pirates. Draws nothing. I mean, that's what I'm saying. The mid-range and outside offense from Boonville is not exactly stunning. If it wasn't for the length on defense, the Tigers would probably feel pretty good right now.
Yeah, and I think if we start slashing and going to the hole, maybe drawing some fouls and things like that, that might be beneficial to us right now.
Reese to Rowan. Rowan 3 for the tie. Nearly banked it in. Murdoch fighting for the board, but it's hauled in again by Evan Bishop. And it's restolen by Rowan. Oh, and Rowan was looking to heave it ahead to TJ, but the passing lane taken away, and that's going to be a carry.
Thinking the right thing, just a little bit late on it.
Timo going to get a breather as Bertelli comes back into the game. So this is going to be interesting. Joey's going to have to battle with the 6'4", 285-pound SEC-bound lineman. 3 from Boonville. Draws back iron, nothing else. Long rebound track down, though, by the Pirates. Stepping into a mid-range jumper, and it's up and good. 11-6 lead after the Braden Vertel mid-range. Vertel, the short guy on the floor, at only 6'2". Albrecht tries to answer with a 3. Halfway down. Oh, nearly kept alive by Bertelli, but Ellison gets it. 11-6, 1:45 to play. Oh, a step back 3 won't go for the Pirates. Joey's got another board. Oh, I like this. Braden long strides inside, and they're going to call him for a travel.
Yeah, just drug that back foot a little bit.
I think that's halfway between saying, hey, I want to go to the rim, but also thinking a little too much about it.
Yeah, just go. Just go. Don't think.
Said and Wyatt down there campaigning a little bit, saying, hey, there's a little bit of hand check going on the way down there. They post Ellison up again. Timo back in the game, playing him defensively. Turnaround jumper over Timo. It's up and good. 13-6. Boonville leads by 7 with 1:15 to play. Braden, quick trigger, 3, got it. Just a 4-point game.
As long as we keep hitting threes, I guess. That's all we got.
As poorly with turnovers as things started for the Tigers, when you look at the scoreboard and see it's a 4-point game, you feel pretty good right now.
It's a ball game. You just kind of weather the storm.
Boonville working around the outside. They really want to post Ellison up on Timo instead of 3, top of the key off the right side, but the long rebound track down. Skip pass, thought about another 3. Murdoch's there. And the wing is Vertel. He's hit 1, thought about another, but TJ takes it away. Now on the block, muscling the shot up and in. Strong post move.
Tough.
That's Evan Bishop.
That's a problem.
15-9, 6-point lead with 30 seconds left in the first. Skip pass. Albrecht wants another 3. It's off the mark, and the rebound of the Pirates. Boonville going to hold for the last shot, it looks like. TJ sees the player talking to his coach.
TJ, you know he was going to get a foul.
TJ tried to take advantage of the situation. He saw the player looking back, talking at his coach, and just tried to jump it. Looks like Jacob Vansel going to check in, as well as Ben Peck. They come in for Reese and TJ to try to keep either of them from getting a foul here at the end of the quarter. And the Tigers hold for the last 15 seconds and make it a 6-point game. Vansel there. Oh, that was an intentional foul. Well, not an intentional foul, but it was a foul that the Tigers wanted. We've seen this before as Versailles. That's their third. You make sure that whatever set Boonville has, you throw them off by fouling them after they get it started.
Yeah.
Round the outside, wing 3 from Boonville, up and good. That hurts. It's 18-9, a full court heave. Draws backboard, but nothing else. We've played 1. Boonville leads Versailles 18-9. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram has been making happy customers for years with dedicated employees in sales and service. They're your hometown Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram dealer and proudly serve the community and surrounding areas by offering new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as top-notch parts and service departments. Find out for yourself why their customers leave happy. California Chrysler Dodge Jeep and Ram on West Buchanan Street in California wants you to be another happy customer.
A full-service graphics company, Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising does it all, from screen printing, offset printing, and promotional advertising to custom-built trophies and awards. It's where they do it the right way. Check out their Facebook page for their monthly special, and don't forget they offer online stores for all your group and activities needs. Wright Printing and Promotional Advertising, across from the Family Center on Highway 52 East in Versailles. Call 573-378-5775.
That is living proof. Don't put a mouthful of Cheetos in right before your commercial break's done. 18-9 is the Boonville lead as we enter the second quarter of action. Tigers defensively weren't bad. They just couldn't get the offense going.
Yeah, we're struggling on offense.
Oh, I like that. Murdoch hesitation, flips it up and in.
That's what I'd like to see a little bit more of right there.
That's now 5 for Reese. He's now 4 away from 1,000. High post action as Ellison skips it to the corner, drive baseline, and maybe partially blocked, and Albrecht goes to meet him at the rim, and he's going to get called for a shooting foul. That'll send Evan Bishop to the line.
Bishop is a real problem for this Tiger defense, man.
Well, that time I felt like the help defense was late coming off the drive.
Yeah, it was a little bit late.
18-11 is the Boonville lead, 7:34 to play in the second. Bishop's first free throw is up, rattles and pops out. You said if you're Versailles, it's very simple. Somebody not named Albrecht or Reese needs to score this because they're the only 2 players offensively thus far. Second free throw good. It's an 8-point lead for Boonville. Braden on the left wing. Skips it back to Reese. Corner. Timo. He'll try the 3. He'll get it.
Well, there you go. Asking for what you get.
Tyler Morrison, stone cold shooter this season. I'd like to see shooting percentages because there's a legitimate chance that he has the highest 3-point percentage on this team.
Probably so. I'll try to make a point to look at that.
Oh, Boonville on the block. Good double team. They're forced to dish to the corner. Ellison at the high post. Timo takes... All right. They're going to call a little bit of a soft hand check on Tyler Morrison. The other kid's got 4 inches and a good 50 pounds on Timo.
Yeah. And he really didn't have very good control of the ball either.
It's going to be Morrison's second.
That hurts.
Oh, no, they didn't call the foul on Tyler.
What did they call then?
They called it on number 2, on Reese. Huh.
I don't get it.
Oh, and Boonville off the inbounds, forced the shot up and in through the contact. It's going to be a 3-point opportunity. That foul going to go on TJ. I didn't see it, but something tells me TJ did it. Three-point opportunity, no good, but a long rebound. Oh, nearly chased down by Boonville, but a good job poking it loose by Morrison and recovered by Reza. So it's a 7-point Boonville lead as Versailles goes into the front court. Albrecht picks it up, needs some help, finds Reese in the corner, fakes the 3, drives baseline, skips to Dalton, extra pass, TJ, corner 3, off the iron, wouldn't go, and the rebound hauled in by the Pirates. Boy, Boonville is winning the rebounding battle pretty strongly right now.
Throwing us on the boards right now.
Oh, drive baseline, strong take and finish. Yeah. Once again, that's Evan Bishop. Skip to Braden. He fires it over to Reza, who was attempting to skip it back to Braden. Winds up in the Boonville bench.
Passing is an issue still. Looks like we're throwing over the top of them all the time. We're always having to jump up in the air to get passes.
Yeah, I'd like to see a little movement in the Tigers, slashing through and making the defense collapse.
We're just too much standing.
Boonville on offense. Mid-range jumper pulled up off the back iron. Braden has the board.
That's foul.
It is indeed. And it will go on. Logan Kahns.
Now, I'd like to see us more aggressive, go to the hole a little bit, quit settling for the threes. We've hit a few, but we've missed a few too. So
23-14, 9-point lead. Rowan gets inside. He's fouled. I mean, there's something there, though. The Tigers, when they attack, they've drawn a couple fouls.
Yeah.
I mean, that's going to be the second on Boonville now with 5:52 to play in the quarter. I kind of like that. If you can get inside and make Boonville have to start collapsing, you're going to open up the 3 and potentially get to the basket a little more.
Well, maybe rack up 2 or 3 fouls quick on somebody, too, and get some of these kids on the bench that are 6'6".
Allen inside. Dishes it out to Morris. An extra pass, Reza. Corner, Albrecht. Thought about the 3, but a good closeout from Boonville. Ball worked around to Rowan Allen. 3, top of the key for Rowan. Nearly banked in. Reese, the offensive board. Gets the defender in the air. He's fouled, but no whistle.
Man, he's not going to be able to buy one.
I mean, that was about as clear-cut as it gets.
I know. He's suffering from the sins of Ryder.
Morrison, 3 off the inbound. Won't go. Dalton Reyes at the board. Out to Rowan. Head fake. Inside. Goes right at the big man, and he draws the foul.
Well, I'm saying, man, this is better, right? I like this. I like doing this.
But that's now twice that Rowan has drawn the foul getting inside. I love what he's doing.
Keep going.
That'll be the 3rd team foul on the Pirates.
You know, they can't block your free throws. So,
I don't know. These kids are pretty tall. I'm going to give them a chance still. Oh, the inbounds pass is tipped and stolen. On the run out is Vertel all the way to the iron, and he scores. Double-digit lead for the Pirates first time tonight as they lead by 11, 25-14. Murdoch skips it to Albrecht. The corner, Reza. I was trying to go fast, a little too fast. Another turnover to Boonville. Racing down the court. Deep 3 from the Pirates, but it's good. I think Coach Espy may need a timeout here.
Yeah. Kind of falling apart here.
He's going to let him play through it. No, he is going to take the timeout. Boonville on a run. They've doubled up Versailles 28-14 with 4:55 to play in the second. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
The students of Morgan County R2 have done a lot to make their hometown proud, and many have stayed in the community to help Versailles prosper and grow. Whether they excel through sports or through academics, our students need our support. As a parent, be part of your child's education. As a community, be part of their activities by attending sporting events, concerts, and other extracurricular activities. Our support today means better leaders for tomorrow. From Kidwell Garber Funeral Homes of Versailles and Lori.
Back here in second quarter action, this Martin Metal broadcast for Versailles. I mean, it's been a pretty solid game, but that last run from Boonville, it's a 14-point lead. Jason Tiger's got to find some kind of offense.
Got to find some way to get the ball on the hole and clean up the passing. And somehow.
I mean, you can tell, there's no doubt about it, this length is majorly affecting Versailles. Murdoch. Back to Albrecht on the right wing. Rowan thought about the corner three. Double team comes. Use the dribble to make some space, but it's tipped and stolen. Once again, the size of Evan Bishop. Playing a factor, Bishop's played very well. Left open wing three from the Pirates. Rattles won't go. Morrison the board. Reese going to push the tempo. Up ahead, spin move. Splits the defense, but it's picked off by Boonville. Boonville on the run out. Tried to slam, but the front of the iron got in the way. Reese ahead to Rowan. Rowan takes the contact, and it's a charge.
I like him still being aggressive, though.
I do, too. It's hard to make a decision on that fast break as well. I'm glad he at least committed and went one way with it. So Pirates with the ball and a 14-point lead as we close in on 4 minutes to play in the second. This game streaming at MoSportsZone.com. Oh, left open underneath, laying it up and in. Landon Kahns. Tigers looking for offense from anyone right now.
Yeah, we just look really frazzled right now.
Instead, another turnover. Boonville on the run out. And it's laid up and in. And a full timeout for Versailles. They've got to find something. They've been stuck at 14 for about 3 minutes now.
Body language isn't good right now. They got to get some energy. They got to suck it up. You're down. You got to keep digging and fighting. We played too hard against that Eugene team. Too hard to come out here like this. So Coach Espy's got to get it fired up, or Coach Williams might get in there and do it his way. He's got a pretty special way of firing you up too.
It's weird. These kids that are usually not intimidated by much, you can just tell they don't like the size of Boonville, and they seem very passive when lanes open up.
Like you said a while ago, we're standing. We're trying to play catch all around the outside perimeter. We're not driving. We're not slashing. We're just trying to play catch, and they got too much length, and they just surround us.
Well, I will say, if you could take one player's mentality and put it in all the other Tigers, I'm here for Rowan Allen. That kid, I've now seen it three times that he's went inside. And I know it's hard to instill in a high school kid. Sometimes you think getting your shot blocked is the end of the world. It doesn't matter. If you get your shot blocked 5 times, you got it blocked 5 times. Sure. Still, you go right at him. We'll see how well Coach Espy's pep talk worked for these boys. The Tigers have the ball and a near turnover, but it stays with Versailles. Murdoch on the point. 1-3-1 has been effective for Boonville. Reese gets inside, dishes it to TJ. Rocket to Timo. He's able to secure it. Patient. Reese top of the key. Over to Rowan, but the pass a little too hot. Another turnover for the Tigers.
Mercy.
Been a rough start to the game for Versailles.
Well, we're inflicting too many wounds on ourselves here.
Skip pass, weak side. Secured by Boonville. Flip, top of the key. Ran off the 3-point line, though, now in the corner. Boonville able to run these skip passes because they can just go over the top to grab them. Step into the mid-range, won't go. Offensive board kept alive, but stolen by Rowan.
I think if we run, I think we can beat them back. I don't think they get back very quick. I'd like to see us try to do that.
I'd agree with that.
They kind of jog a little bit. I think we can beat them over the top if we get going.
Pass kicked out of bounds by the Pirates. So we'll stay with Versailles, 32-14. The talent discrepancy between these teams does not match the score. Rocket underneath for Rowan. He gets the defender to jump. Rowan going to have to force it up and in.
Hey, you found a way. Nice job.
Rowan using that pivot to make a little space. Like I said, I love how Rowan Allen's playing right now. Go to the block to Ellison. The trap comes, but it's quickly dished out. Boonville going to go to work on the outside. Skip pass, left wing, quick trigger 3. Off the back iron. Ellison over the top, no whistle. Doesn't matter. Murdoch
right
has
there. There it is.
Bertelli ahead of the field. Gets Reese with a head of steam. And he puts some English on it. Spins it home.
I'm telling you, I think that's there if we would start looking for it more.
That's 7 on the night for Reese. Draws the Tigers back within 14. If the Tigers could cut this to single digits before the half, you feel a little bit better about things.
Oh, yeah, mentally that's huge.
Oh, a near steal for Versailles. The length-saving Boonville there as they're going to pull it back out. Ellison, long 2, up and good.
Good shot.
30.
They dared him to take it.
Yeah, they did. I mean, that's what you got. That's a long 2, but Murdoch to TJ. TJ a rocket to Timo. Back to Reese. He'll try the deep wing 3 off the front iron. Wouldn't go. Ellison the board. Just under 2 minutes to play. 34-18. It's a 16-point lead. Wing 3 for Boonville. Up and good. Tigers make a little run and then a backbreaker like that to make it a 19-point game. Reese inside loses the handle out to Rowan. Back to Reese. Skip to TJ. The corner Morrison. Skips it to Reese all the way out the volleyball line. Fires to TJ, and TJ was running before he dribbled.
Yeah.
Ball back to the Pirates.
I'd like to see TJ get back to that scoring mode he was in about a week or so ago.
It's all confidence based, and these kids, some of them just don't look as confident right now.
We look a little rattled tonight.
Boonville with the ball in a 19-point lead. The right side, deep 3 off the iron, wouldn't go. Allen another board. Rowan, hits the crossover, breaks the press, gets inside, drops it off to Morrison. Timo was just trying to do a little more dribbling than he probably should have. And it's stolen by Boonville, and a fast break layup is up and in. It's 39-18 with a minute's play in the half. And another steal, pick in the pocket. It's Boonville on the fast break, and Allen's going to foul him on the shot. Like frustration is setting in for Versailles right now.
Yeah, that looked like a little bit of a frustration foul, didn't it?
I mean, to be fair, it's just Rowan's. Well, it's his second.
It's his second, but
he at least made sure the shot didn't go. Wait, what's the call?
Whoa, what we got here?
Are they calling it intentional? A technical?
Dude, said something.
Oh.
Yeah.
All right, so a technical foul going to be called. That free throw doesn't go, though. At the line, Braden Vertel, but he'll get a second. You hate to see that. Rowan was playing a really good first half.
Yeah, you just got to keep playing hard. I know you're frustrated, but, that's not going to help us. We just got to keep digging.
Second free throw good, and it's a 22-point lead, and the Pirates, well, they should be shooting more free throws now, except this time to the line will be Evan Bishop. Wait, why is he by himself?
I don't know.
That free throw is good. These are the free throws from the shooting foul, right?
Well, no kidding. What's the deal?
I'm very lost right now.
I don't understand what's going on.
Second free... No, it should have been a technical called on the shooting. It should have been a shooting foul with a technical after play, unless they called that an intentional foul. Huh. Well, either way, Boonville's got the ball. It's 41-18 with 40 seconds to play after the technical and the shooting foul. They're going to work around the outside. I think Boonville may just want to hold for the last shot here. And that does seem to be the case. Skip pass to the wing. Well, maybe not. They tried to go inside, but it's taken away. Back out to the left wing. Would love to see the Tigers gamble on one of these long skip passes.
Yeah, what do you got to lose?
Boonville drive, kick to the right wing again, flip to the left side. On the block, back out to the left wing, back out to the logo as we hit 10 seconds to play. Boonville just went ahead and ran 30 seconds off the clock. Right wing 3 dialed up, halfway down, hits every part of the iron, and drops for the Pirates with 2 seconds left. Reese going to have to heave one for the buzzer, and it draws right side, but nothing else. We've played one half, and it's been all Boonville as they lead this one 44-18. Halftime show's coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Veracruz Mexican Restaurant invites you to join them for a casual lunch or a nice family dinner out with delicious, authentic Mexican cuisine. Veracruz has a great selection of burritos, tacos, seafood, enchiladas, salads, and more, all prepared with the finest and freshest ingredients. Grab dinner tonight from one of their 3 locations: Veracruz on South Highway 5 in Versailles, Veracruz Jr. on Highway 52 in Stover, or on Highway 65 in Lincoln. Veracruz Mexican Restaurant, a proud sponsor of local athletes.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Tax season is here, and so are the deals at Lloyd Belt Automotive. Need a 4-wheel drive that won't break the bank? They've got you covered. They also have vehicles under $19,900, ready to handle whatever winter throws at you. Plus, they're not just about cars. They put every vehicle through a 172-point service inspection and offer complimentary 12-month, 12,000-mile powertrain warranty. At Lloyd Belt, they work with multiple banks and credit unions to get you the best rates and terms, so your wallet's as happy as your new ride. Drive on down to Lloyd Belt Automotive in Eldon, where the deals are hot and the trucks are cooler.
Come out to LOZ Antique Mall, where you'll find the widest selection of antiques and collectibles in the area. LOZ Antique Mall is the lake's newest and biggest antique store around the lake. It boasts over 200 vendors and 18,000 square feet of antiques, collectibles, even some junk, and items change daily. Located along Highway 54, just 6 miles from the new Lake Ozark roundabout. LOZ Antique Mall, open every day except Tuesday. LOZ Antique Mall, where they have it all.
Well, in the nicest way possible, that was not the first half the Tigers wanted, expected, or hoped for. Defensively, you gave up 44 points in the first half, and the problem with that is you scored 18. Now, I'm not a mathematician, but those numbers don't really equal out.
No, they don't equal out, and the Tigers have been playing better defense than this. I know they're a little bigger than us and all that, but we got to play with some more effort, a little bit more fire and passion than what we are right now. Well, I hope the second half will be a little bit better, but
I will say, Jason, I don't think it's a secret right now of anybody watching this game that Versailles' kids, some of them look a little scared of the size of Boonville. And, you know, I think you would agree with me that this is not the most skilled team we've seen by any means in Boonville. They're just a bunch of giants.
I know. And it makes them even taller when we do a lot of standing and playing catch around the perimeter and telegraphing passes. It just makes that team even taller, in my opinion. Attack them. Find the seams and attack. Dish, go up, get a foul, do something.
And like I said, if you're listening at home and you're thinking, well, how tall is Boonville? The shortest kid on the floor is 6'2". They have 6'2", 6'4", 6'5", 6'4", and 6'6" out there. One of the 6'4" kids is also 285 and an SEC-bound offensive lineman. But, I mean, they haven't done anything spectacular. Boonville, they have long wingspan and they clog up the passing lane. But I will say early in the game when Rowan Allen attacked, he found some success in it. And, I mean, Rowan was too quick for them to stop the driving of. And no offense towards Rowan, he's not the fastest kid on this team.
Yeah, exactly. I agree. The Bishop kid, if we find a way to kind of hold him down, I mean, he's sitting at almost 20 points at halftime. Trying to control him a little bit, but really you haven't just been hurt by a lot of others. But we just got to pick it up. We got to pick it up. It's a pride thing.
I will say this. If you are Versailles, if you can come out of this locker room with a little energy and go on a run, from what I've seen out of Boonville, this is the type of team that would let you back and do a game because as soon as you score, they want to go quick and pull quick trigger threes, and they're not that great of shooters from what I've seen. So it's like, all right, they could actually open the door for you, but you have to execute first. And, I mean, I know you know Coach SB, Coach Williams, and Coach Pryor very well. It's safe to say there's some heart-to-hearts being had in that locker room right now?
There is a speech that Lombardi would be jealous of going on right now in that locker room. I guarantee you.
Yeah,
I bet they're bringing the fire. I can see Coach Williams there right now just lighting it up.
Because, I mean, I'll tell you this. Coach Williams is a pretty fair guy, in my opinion. If you go out, or Coach Williams, Coach Espy, Coach Pryor, if you go out there and you hustle your butt off for 4 quarters, but shots didn't fall,
that's all.
You know,
what those dudes that happen. Did you see Coach Williams on that timeout that Wyatt called earlier? While he was talking to the team, Kobe was walking around the outside of it with his hands on his hips looking down like somebody who is just ready to light one up, but he had to step.
It's just, and I mean, because you think back to when they played, and that's why I've said since the beginning these guys would be such great coaches.
Yeah.
I don't ever remember having a game we called where I was like, yeah, you know, I don't feel like Wyatt's hustling very hard, or I don't think Kobe's giving 100% effort. Instead, I mean, I've heard Coach Ollison tell me sometimes he had to rein them in a little bit and be like,
Colt, you did all their games. you did all their games while they were in high school. Do you ever remember seeing them walk out on the court scared of anybody?
No.
It was a challenge. I mean, I know both them guys. It was a challenge. They looked for that stuff. They loved that stuff.
I've been told, and there were times in practice that they put them on separate teams and let them go at it. And then Coach O's flat out told me, like, yeah, I sometimes would have to step in and be like, guys, your teammates, calm down. I love that you're going this hard, but calm down.
Oh, yeah, he had to pull them in the classroom a couple times and have a little heart-to-heart. But
that's what you want.
Yes, that's what, I remember Kobe going down there. We played down at Southwest Baptist against the Greenwood. I believe they had the Muhammad kid.
Oh, yeah.
He wasn't scared. That was exciting.
Tigers led most of that game.
I mean, it was hardcore. We were in that sucker till the very end. And a lot of that, I remember Kobe, he just kind of took that thing over at one point.
That
But,
kid,
and look how tall he is.
I was going to say Kobe at 5'10", something like that, 5'11" on a good day. He, what was it, Shabazz Muhammad? Does that sound right? Or something like that. Either way, he was coming. It's Muhammad's the first name. Yeah. Muhammad. Either way, he was committed to go play ball for same place that AI played for.
Georgetown.
Georgetown, yeah. He'd already committed to go play for Georgetown. And the Tigers, I'm good, Britt. She says, okay. They've got him free in the Greenwood room, so don't feel bad about that. But nonetheless, that was one, like you said, the Tigers gave him all he could handle, but I'll give him his credit. He showed why he was a D1 player.
He showed why he was a stud, but Kobe Williams went out there and went head-to-head with him, didn't care.
Oh, yeah.
And right now, that mentality, man, that's what we got to get back to. You may lose, but Tiger basketball is, we're going to claw you, we're going to fight you, we're going to bloody your eye on the way down. Well, you may beat us, but we're going to hurt you on our way.
26-point game with 3 minutes to go on this halftime. You got to kind of set goals here, and I would say if I'm Versailles, you got to cut it in half here in the third.
Yep.
Make it at least close enough that a run can make Boonville sweat a little bit.
Yeah.
But it's got to start somewhere. But we'll go ahead and take a break, come back with third quarter action, see what Coach Espy and the squad has drawn up for the Tigers. Find out. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Every day, your Jefferson City and Osage Beach Hy-Vee pharmacies are committed to your health and wellness. If you're enrolled in Medicare Part B, Medicare Advantage plans, and most commercial plans, they'll cover up to 8 over-the-counter COVID-19 tests per month at no cost through Hy-Vee. Most plans cover these costs and no prescription is required. Stop in at your Osage Beach or Jefferson City Hy-Vee pharmacy and see the helpful pharmacy staff today.
When you're looking for a new furnace or air conditioner, price is important, but warranty, reliability, and efficiency are big factors too. At DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling, you'll receive very competitive pricing on the industry-leading AirEase products. Every AirEase product is built on 80 years of experience, testing, and research. Servicing the Lake and Jefferson City areas for nearly 15 years, DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling for reliable products offered by reliable people called DeGraff & Reed Heating and Cooling.
Hi, I'm Colton Taylor, and I use Versailles Total Fitness. Their 24-hour access makes it easy for me to fit gym time into my busy schedule. I love how spacious and versatile their gym is. With a wide selection of free weights, cable machines, and all the cardio equipment you could need, I have plenty of options to help me stay in shape to cover our local sports teams. They work hard to provide a clean, safe, and comfortable environment. Join me and everyone else at Versailles Total Fitness in becoming a healthier you. Versailles Total Fitness at 31 North Monroe, or give them a call at 573-789-6800.
Hi, I'm Brandon, and welcome to Gladstone Cove Boat Trailer Sales. Do you need a trailer to get your boat out of the water? Maybe just a replacement trailer. Or considering selling your boat and you know a trailer will help get it done. We carry 11 lines of high-quality boat trailers, and if we don't have what you need, we also build our very own line of custom aluminum boat trailers. Thanks to everyone that's been by or just heard of us and gave us a referral. From my family to yours, we can't thank you enough.
And we're back as we get ready for third quarter action. Tigers in a pretty big hole, but you got to start fighting back somewhere, and it's going to have to be right here out of the half, Jason.
Yeah, I think the first couple minutes of this half are going to tell us what kind of Tiger team we got taking the court here. I'd like to see Reese or one of these seniors just step up and start leading vocally and start getting these boys going here. So we'll see.
And once again, speaking of Reese sets just 2 points shy of that 1,000-point mark. Boonville with the first possession. Working along the outside. They go to Ellison on the block. Good help from Albrecht. Forces the travel.
Now build on it.
I love that Albrecht, or Ellison, tried to show the ref what he did. It looked like a lineman drill.
Yeah.
To be fair, the official looked back like, oh, son, don't try to block me. I mean, that is a big old boy down there. First offensive possession for the Tigers. Reese skips it over to Braden. They really extend the top of the zone, so Braden works inside of it, and he gets fouled.
There you go. Take it to him.
But that, I think the message was pretty clear. Coach Espy telling him to get inside because first possession, Braden, and it's kind of in a subtle way. A little hesitate. On the inbounds, Vertelli, the trigger man, he's got to go quick. Nearly a 5-second count, but he tosses it up to Braden. Braden looks to drive, goes right at Ellison off the glass.
There it is. Energy. It's all we're missing.
Well, and there was confidence on that. Braden can get to the rim anytime he wants. Forces a tough pass from Boonville. It's skipped. Wing 3 up and pops out. But the offensive board giving up laid up and in.
We've got to get a body on somebody. That is what is killing us. Bishop's made a living off that tonight.
Well, Evan Bishop having a game. Reese uses the screen. Mid-range jumper for 1,000. It's off the iron. Won't go. Bishop the board. I like the look, though, from Reese. Bishop picks it up on the press, gets it to Ellison. He uses that size, bodies his way inside, and lays it in.
Braden did all he could. That's about all you can do, man.
Braden tried to jump into him, and somehow Ellison did not move, but Braden definitely did. Skip to the corner. Bertelli thought about the three, instead inside. Oh, it's tipped into the backcourt. Last touch by Boonville. Should be Tiger ball. I appreciate the near side official because the far side guy said it wasn't tipped, right? And the near side guy, yeah, it was.
I was going to say, man.
That's Murdoch. Head to Albrecht. Hesitates. Skips to Timo. Dumps it off to Reese. Back to Braden. Deep three for Albrecht. Halfway down. Man. TJ, was flying in for the board, but Ellison using that wingspan. Oh, near steal by Albrecht. He gambled, but a lob back door to Ellison. I mean, literally just muscles through, guys.
I don't know what you do with that.
I'm more shocked they threw him a lob.
Yeah.
I have my doubts about him catching and jamming.
If he did, you're going to be the rim.
Reese went to the rim. His shot got blocked because he had to duck through two guys. I love the take, though. Inbounding. Tossed into Reese. But once again, Boonville able to just jump, contest, and steal with that big wingspan. TJ nearly forces a travel, but Boonville able to corral it. TJ just harassing the Pirate. A step back three with a hand in the face. Great defense by Schoolfield. Murdoch brings it up. Little hesitation inside. Draws a triple team. Drops it off to Albrecht. Extra pass, and it's stolen on the fast break. Jammed home from Boonville by Vertel.
Got to take care of that ball.
Lazy passes, honestly. Reese, spin move on the wing, looks to drive baseline. He goes to skip. It's stolen by Vertel again. Pass ahead, another dunk attempt coming up. Bit of a dangerous play there as TJ breaking up the dunk.
Well, you got to try to stop it. I mean,
to be fair, I think the front of the rim was going to break up that dunk again.
He wasn't high enough.
Which is very confusing because the kid is 6'6".
But no, our passes are, like you said, they're lazy. We're trying to throw across a defense that you're not going to be able to do that.
First free throw, up and good. It's 53-20 with 5:24 to go here in the American Sun Control third quarter. TJ comes out of the game, so does Braden. Second free throw for Boonville off the back iron, and the rebound pulled in by Timo. Vansel with the ball. He had just checked in. Dishes it to Reese. Reese, crossover, inside, nice. Splits the defense, up and in for 1,000.
1,000 points, baby.
Reese Murdoch, welcome to the 1,000-point club. Well earned for Mr. Murdoch.
Yeah, good job. Nice club to be in. Right now, that will place him, as the stats sit right now, as the 19th highest scorer in school history, which, when you're talking almost 120 years of basketball, that's pretty impressive.
I love they've got the big sign over there. And it's made more impressive for Reese that not only did he do it while being a facilitator for the majority of his career.
I mean, that's the thing about him is he's an assistant.
He played alongside a guy who had 2,500 points. He played alongside a lot of guys that scored a lot of points. And Reese was, like we said, the one setting it up. Reese is going to end his career top 20 in scoring, top 10 in rebounding, I assume top 10 in assists, and very likely top 10 in steals as well.
Oh, I was looking at the stats. We got to get it kind of updated. He's going to be up in the top 5 in a lot of categories. Right now, he's after his old AAU travel basketball coach, Billy Jeffries. So I'm sure Billy's out there listening right now. He's on the hunt for you, brother. He's coming. So
they're having some struggles with the sign over there, Jason. He's now a member of the 1,000 Oink Club.
The peas falling off out of the oink.
Oh, goodness. Well,
anybody got Scotch tape? Take it to the top row.
Just go see Don Murdoch. Oh, congratulations to Reese. Tigers could use some more of that offense.
That was the only part of the sign Heath helped with, was putting the P on there.
That was a 3 the other way for the Pirates, and they're pouring it on now. 56-22. It's a steal on the run out. Boonville with it again, looking to attack, and fouled on the layup attempt will send Braden Vertel to the line.
Body language just does not look good for this Tiger team right now.
Reminder, coming up after this, it will be Eldon and Fatima. Talk about two polar opposite teams. Fatima, a team that lives and dies by the fast break and by the 3. They want to score. They want to go quick. Then you've got Eldon, who is about as disciplined a defense as you're going to see. I mean, I'm excited. I think it's going to be a fight. First free throw up and good, 57-22. Mind you, this is the consolation semifinal, so it's kind of looking like Versailles is going to work their way into the 7th place game, on Saturday, which would be at 3 o'clock. Second free throw good as well. It's 58-22. It's not how I saw this game going. No. Inside, skip pass to Vansel. He skips it to the corner to Bertelli, inside to Timo. Pass too hot to handle, picked off by the Pirates. There's a legitimate chance the Tigers have as many turnovers as points right now.
I'm going to guess it feels like we have 30 turnovers. We're close to it.
And, I mean, all the way to the basket. No one stopped him. Evan Bishop with the lay-in. Reese over to Vansel. All the way out the volleyball line, goes back to Reese. In the corner, Peck. He'll try a 3 off the back iron. Long rebound tipped loose, and last touch by Bertelli in there fighting for it. It'll be Pirate ball. Yeah, I did get to talk to Coach Caudell a little bit as he was over there scouting because, they'll potentially play the winner or loser of this game.
Yeah, I'm kind of excited. I haven't seen Eldon since the beginning of the year, I think, in the Tipton tournament.
It's been interesting as thinking about 3 was Boonville. Arguably their best player to start the season was Britton Aharst, great athlete. Britton's been on a bit of a scoring slump, in all honesty. I mean, we've seen games where Britton's finished with 4 or 6 points. And so I asked Coach Caudell, is the shot blocked by Murdoch? Boonville thought about a wing 3, instead stepping into a mid-range jumper off the back iron. Murdoch soaring for the one-armed board. Tried to whip it ahead, but it was tipped out of bounds by Vertel. But Coach Caudell, I asked him, I said, are you worried about getting Britton going scoring-wise? And he kind of said, no, Britton will find his way, always does. He's been a great facilitator in that time and has shown the emergence once again of Cody Tam.
Yeah.
Cody is a phenomenal athlete, and I've just been very impressed with how Cody stepped up. Devin Hardy has played a big role. Mason Deerking's seen more and more minutes and been doing well with him. And Kyle Hines, as Versailles just throws it into a group of girls in the front row.
That's the only thing I can say about that.
Well said, Jason. Well said.
Boonville starting to get some of their reserves in a little bit here.
Yeah, this is going to be one the Tigers are going to watch a lot of film on.
They're going to be sick about it because they know they're better than this.
Oh, absolutely. Wing 3 left open off the back iron, too strong, and boy, it pays to be tall. Offensive board kept alive, but would not fall for Boonville. In there again, crashing the boards. So 6-6, yeah, that's Cons at 6-6.
Oh.
And another ball thrown into the front row for the Tigers. I mean, Coach Espy's tried a lot of different things here. I don't know how else to say this. You can draw up the right plays and stuff, but when your kids are just down a little bit, you only do so much.
I mean, it's so visual too when you see them. There's nobody stepping up. There has to be somebody step up and say enough. I mean, we're not going to go out like this.
On the floor for the Tigers, Timo, Albrecht, Bertelli, TJ, and Vansel. 2:45 to play. It is 60-22. I'm sorry, it's 63-22. 3 from the top of the key. It's a 41-point game. Braden skips it to Vansel. Vansel, good pass down low to Timo. Oh, it wouldn't go. He gets his own miss. Put back. He is fouled. Boy, that was a rocket from Vansel to Timo. Great find. Problem is for Timo. Timo's best 6 foot tall. When the bigs that are 6'6" and 6'4" close in around you, that shot gets a lot tougher.
Yeah, it was a nice pass. Jacob, I think he's a little slow-footed. He's young, but he is he has a little court IQ to him. He sees some things.
His game has changed and improved throughout the season. The first time I saw him in the Jamboree, he was trying to shoot a lot of threes or whatnot, and I didn't feel like that was his game.
And I don't think he's a very good three-point shooter.
But now, and he gets the offensive board. Speaking of Vansel, his putback just off the iron wouldn't go. Long rebound. Tracked down by Boonville.
He will play hard. I will give him credit on that.
Well, and he's smart with the rock right now, all the way to the hole, laying it up and in, though. Logan Kahn, 65-23. I'm saying is he's not forcing up shots. He's making good passes, and he plays good defense. He might not light up the scoreboard, but he's also not hurting you in the plus-minus.
I've told him 100 times, if you're going to be a freshman on the court with this bunch, just don't hurt him. That's all you got to do as a freshman. Don't hurt him.
TJ over to Albrecht. He's got room. Lets a 3 go. Off the iron, wouldn't fall. Rebound, Boonville. Under 2 minutes to go. And forcing it out of bounds. The Tiger defense. Turnover. Back to Versailles. Boonville been running through some new faces out there. But even their bench is tall. Seriously, I don't know what is in the water in Boonville, but good for them. Versailles on offense. It is Albrecht. Goes to Vansel. Skips it back to Braden. The corner, Bertelli. Goes down to Timo on the block. Drops it off to Braden. His layup halfway down.
Man.
Bertelli just takes it away, though. Oh, and his reverse layup wouldn't go. Fights, keeps the board alive. Drops it off to Braden. He'll try a 3 off the front iron. Rattles and falls. Turns out Braden was just too close on the other shot. 65-26. Boonville attacking, getting inside. It's popped loose. Winds right back in the hands of the Boonville player who lays it up and in. Vansel to TJ. Back to Vansel. He'll try the wing 3 off the back iron. Wouldn't go. Rebound, pulled in by Boonville. Now on the floor, picked up by the Pirates. 45 seconds left as the shot is forced up from the mid-range. Won't fall, but that'll be free throws for the Pirates.
I don't know how far back you got to go in the record books to find a point spread like this against us, but it's been a long while.
Well, it's been a minute. First free throw up and good. 68-26, 42-point ball game. Second free throw rattles home as well. 69-26. Worked around the outside. Reza thought about the 3. Goes to TJ. He gets inside, drops it back off. Peck gets leveled. I just realized that was Ben, not Dalton.
They all kind of got the same hairdo when you're
They really do.
When you're in the top of the bleachers.
Yeah. Vansel on the right wing, 30 seconds to play. TJ, corner 3 off the front iron, offensive board. Bertelli puts it up and in, count it and a foul.
We'll take it. Anything at this point, take it.
.26 seconds to play here in the American Sun Control third quarter. Bertelli's free throw up and good. 69-29, 40-point game with 26 seconds to go. Boonville gets to the middle of the floor to break the press. Extra pass on the run out. Layup somehow falls. When everything's going your way, those kind of shots fall.
Man, when it's going, yeah.
TJ with it, 10 seconds to play. Needs help. Finds Vansel with 5 seconds. Over to Peck. Back to Vansel. Got to get a shot up. He hesitates around the defender. Deep 3 just off the mark. We've played 3. Boonville leads 71-29. Fourth quarter's going to go quick when we come back. You're listening to KS 95 Sports.
GT Brothers Automotive is a locally owned dealership trying to give customers a great vehicle at an incredible price and even better service after the sale. They're home of the complimentary lifetime powertrain warranty that gives you peace of mind after your purchase, and they also offer some of the best finance rates in Central Missouri with bank and credit unions. GT Brothers invites you to stop by and look over their hand-selected inventory of cars, pickups, vans, and SUVs. GT Brothers Automotive, located on Business Highway 54 South in Eldon. Call them at 573-557-2200.
For over 87 years, Community Point Bank has proudly served Central Missouri with exceptional customer service and the latest in mobile banking and online banking technology. Their local professional banking staff will be happy to assist you with all aspects of your financial journey. Whether you want to open a personal or business bank account or need to apply for a home loan, auto loan, livestock, or agricultural loan, Community Point Bank has what you need. Stop by one of their 3 locations in Russellville, Eugene, and Versailles. Visit their website, ourcpb.bank. Member FDIC.
Come on. Tigers with the first possession of the fourth, trying to get underneath it. It's Vansel laying it up and in. Nice pass, Murdoch. Good finish, Vansel. Boonville in a trap. Gives it up. Splits the defense. Dished out to the corner. Now a wing 3 lined up for the Pirates off the front iron. Good box out, Murdoch. He's fouled on... Okay, they're going to say that he hooked on the box out attempt.
I don't. Yeah.
That's possible.
I digress.
I'm not saying Reese would do something like that, but he also isn't arguing the call. High post for the Pirates, knocked loose by Bertelli. On the run out, Joey hangs in the air. Shot won't go. Murdoch tries to clean it up. Shot too strong.
How many easy ones have we missed tonight, too?
Well, I can't count that high, Jason.
Good Lord.
Nearly restolen by Versailles. It's on the floor. Oh, but the Tigers were standing on the sideline as they were trying to corral it. So Pirates will keep possession. Clock keeps ticking away as it is a 40-point game, so that does mean running clock. Well, we're going to be right on time for this one as Eldon was scheduled to start at 7:30. 3 is long from the Pirates, tipped and controlled by Vansel. Fires ahead to Reese on the left side. Reese, spin move, middle of the lane, loses it, gathers it, puts it off the glass and in. Sometimes I don't think Reese knows how good Reese is, and he just does things.
Like he just goes into PlayStation mode.
That's a great way to put it, actually. That's almost an over and back. A lot of things transpired there. Nonetheless, Boonville keeps possession. Deep 3 from the Pirates. Won't go. Murdoch another board. Reese breaks the press to the corner. Vansel, head fake. Gives to Bertelli, high post out to Timo. Wing 3, got it. 36-71.
If you can at least try to end this game on some sort of a positive note.
Instead, a fast break from Boonville, laid up and in.
Man, that's not
Reese into the front court. Drops it off to Vansel. His 3 off the back iron. Long rebound traced down by Morrison. Needs help. Skips it to Vansel. Thought about another 3. Instead, he drives baseline. Makes space. Hands it off to Reese. Reese gets the defender to bite. Steps through the defense. He gets bodied, but they'll call it on the floor. 5 minutes to play. 73-36. Braden and Reza check into the game. Albrecht, corner 3, and it's short. Bertelli, an offensive board. Gives it off to Braden, and his layup just climbs the iron. 73-38 with 4:30 to play in the fourth quarter of action. Jason Blankenship's CPA fourth quarter of action. Boonville top of the key, off to the right wing. Little weave here. This is the second unit for the Pirates. Inside, left-hand layup won't go. Braden's got the board. Fires ahead, extra pass to Peck. I kind of thought it was off for sales, but they'll keep possession.
I think that was a mercy call.
Inbounds. Vansel, corner 3. Oh, off the back iron. It was close. Boonville the board. Bertelli.
That's okay, I guess.
No one stops. Ball lane to the basket. Shot won't go. Raise to the board. Head to Albrecht. He wants to run. A little touch pass to Bertelli. He's fouled. He'll shoot 2. This game's gotten weird.
That's one word for it.
You hit that point in the game where it's so lopsided, it just gets weird.
Yeah, everybody just wants to get out of it. Flush it and move on is all you can do.
First free throw is long. Second free throw's up and good. 73-39. All Pirates in this one. Ball on the floor, picked up by Boonville. Pass ahead, dished out to the corner. Wing 3 lined up for the Pirates. Off the iron, won't go, and the rebound winds up in the hands of Peck. Ben, middle of the floor, drops it off to Albrecht. His step back 3 won't go. Long board. Fought for, diving for it was Peck. Or no, Bertelli. It's one of the guys that have that haircut. And their moment.
That was Brotelli.
Listen, there's like 3 guys out there with the same barber, apparently. And I'd like to know what you call the cut. So is Brotelli and Bertelli different based on how he plays?
I don't, kind of.
You have a good game, you're Brotelli. A bad one, you're back to Bertelli.
It just sounds so good.
It really does. Wing 3 from Boonville up and good. 76-39. Pirates threatening to put 80 up in this game.
Yeah, I feel like we're a lot better defensive team than that.
I'm very confused because Eugene did not put up 80.
Nope, that's the thing. The way you played against that team versus this one, that's where the Tigers are going to be very unhappy.
Peck keeps the offensive board alive, drops it off to Brady. Skips it to Reza. He'll try the wing 3. He'll get it. That's the other side. Scoring 42 isn't that terrible if your defense was a little better.
Yeah.
76-42 with 1:30 to go. Wing 3 for the Pirates. Off the iron. Raise of the board. Vansel running point. Fires it up ahead to Albrecht. Gets inside. Dishes it out to the corner. Extra pass Rays on the wing. Now Vansel at the top of the key. Dalton. Bertelli. Inside Peck. Gets Dalton on the cut. Out to Albrecht. Corner 3. Up and good. 76-45. Tigers have at least cut it down to a 31-point game. It's something.
It's something. And that's what you do. You try to find something positive.
Because I'm being serious. It was 42 earlier. Now it's 31. You know. Tigers are winning the fourth. Yeah, that is something to build on.
You just have to have something to play for. And right now, with 30 seconds, I'm just playing for the locker room. Rush this one and move on.
Boonville, we'll see if they even take a shot. They may just try to run this last 20 off. Turning the lane to the basket. Shot won't go. Raise of the board. Head is Albrecht. A little hesitation. His skip pass slapped out of bounds. The Tigers want to get a shot. They better go quick, fast, and in a hurry. Inbound. Corner 3. High archer won't go. And that's all she wrote. Boonville defeats Versailles 76-45. Post-game show's coming up. You're listening to KS-95 Sports.
Martin Metal, just outside of Versailles, Missouri, is proud to announce the operation of our new laminated post-production plant. We now offer our customers high-quality glued, nailed, and planed 3-ply, 4-ply, and 5-ply columns. Yellow pine and treated 2x6 and 2x8 constructed. These posts won't split, warp, or twist, and are backed by a 50-year warranty against rotten decay. Order by the job, the bundle, or the truckload, as we offer delivery in Missouri and across the heartland of America. Call Martin Metal to find out more. 573-378-4050 and move your project forward with Martin Metal.
Sold-out crowd at RE/MAX Arena at Lake of the Ozarks, and Winter Shelton's got 5 seconds left to win this deal. Can they pull it off? Inbound passes to Shelton at the top of the key. They try to double-team him. Shelton crosses over the competition with some razzle-dazzle. 2, 1, he shoots the game winner, and it's Winter Shelton for the win!
Shelton is crushing it.
When buying a home or real estate, put the ball in Winter Shelton's hands for the game winner.
Winter Shelton's crushing it, yeah.
Since 1882, the Bank of Versailles has been locally owned and operated. Lending decisions are made right here in our community by people who understand real estate in the area. The Bank of Versailles is your local home and farm loan specialist, offering knowledgeable staff and competitive fixed rates that are hard to beat. The Bank of Versailles, building relationships with the people in our local community for 142 years. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Captain, the seas of the Ozarks are too rough. Me and crew can't secure the screens and railings. She'll never be installed right. She ain't sturdy, Captain.
Rest assured, you'll see calmer seas this winter. And have American Sun Control secure powder-coated railings and screens for shade, too. While the lake is calm this winter, let American Sun Control install your dock and deck screens and railings. Come in, call, and look them up online and Facebook. American Sun Control.
As a new year rolls in, it's time for everyone's favorite thing, taxes. Okay, while it may not be our favorite thing, it's something we have to do. Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to take the stress out of tax time. Whether it's W-2 and 1099 filing or business and individual taxes, the staff at Jason Blankenship, CPA, LLC, is here to help with all your payroll, accounting, and tax needs. Give us a call at 573-557-2417 or stop in and see us at 401 East North Street in Eldon.
Take your softball and baseball skills to the next level. The Shed is Eldon's own indoor hitting facility that features 2 full cages with screens, tees, and pitching lanes. You'll love their top-of-the-line pitching machine that throws a variety of speeds with precise locations to perfect your swing. The Shed also has a workout facility. You can add it to your cage rental or just purchase as a regular membership. Open Monday through Friday, 3:30 to 8, and Saturday and Sunday from noon to 8. Look for the big white building across from Gerb's in Eldon. Book times now on Facebook at The Shed LLC. See you at The Shed.
Running to the
We're back with the Bank of Versailles post-game show after, call it what it is, Tigers took one on the chin here tonight, 76-45. Joined now by head coach of the Versailles Tigers, Wyatt Espinoza. Coach Espy, how'd you feel about your squad's performance this evening?
You know what? The guys that played in the second half, they really brought the energy, and that's why they played. But before that, I don't feel that we had all of our focus on basketball tonight. I don't know what else we could be focusing on. I'm excited. I was really excited to play this game. You know, boys were talking about it a little bit today. It's been our focus in practice last couple of days. You know, we really worked on rebounding a ton, finding bodies, holding them in the spot, and so you know, I was proud of those guys that continue to fight even when we're down, and that's why they stayed in the game. You know, like Joey Bertelli was diving on the floor for loose balls and stuff like that. I'm happy for him, and he was cutting at the right time. We started to hit him, and some other guys like Jacob Bansel, freshman, that got in there, and he started to handle the pressure in that zone a little bit better. So it's good for some of those young guys to get some experience.
I know there's probably not a lot about this game that you really want to discuss. But the one thing I will ask is, as a team, what can you take from this and hopefully grow because of it? What can you take from this game that can be a positive?
I think something that there's just a realization that you can't have a night off. I mean, you can't not be mentally focused, and that goes a long way. I think, you know, you can't physically not be there as well. I don't think we were sliding our feet. Maybe that's something with the weight room that we're doing. Maybe it was we're working them. Maybe, I don't ever want to say too hard, but maybe not enough. But you know, just the realization, the maturity of you can't take a night off, and if you do, this is what happens.
Well, to step away from this game specifically a little bit, there was a nice milestone reached tonight as senior Reese Murdoch reached his 1,000-point mark, a mark that you know about as well, being a 1,000-point scorer. And, of course, your assistant coach, Kobe Williams, also. But can you just attest a little bit, talk a little bit about Reese? Not only to him be able to get 1,000 points, but we kind of feel like he's been a facilitator for the majority of his career to still reach 1,000. What is it that's let Reese be such a great scorer and ball player?
You know, and I'm going to first touch on his teammates. And like you said, his role was not scoring in the past. And this year, you know, we asked him to score. But it's just a testament to all of his hard work. I mean, I hate that tonight was a way that he got it. I really expected tonight to be a lot better, but you know, he works so hard. And if you saw him in the weight room at school, you would say, yeah, that guy works hard. But then if you drive through town and you see him in the weight room in town, you'd say, holy cow, he's working even more. And then if you saw him not miss a day of summer weights, you'd say, man, that guy just doesn't stop. And he doesn't. He doesn't. He had a bad I'm not going to say it was a bad night because I thought he played great. He led us in rebound and he facilitated the ball well, but he didn't score well one night. Well, come to find out, he took his mom's keys and he went to the gym at 1 a.m.
He's always up there, Coach.
He got shots up. He does not stop.
No, he doesn't.
He wants, and again, it stinks that tonight was the way he got it, and I don't want him to ever remember it like that. And I told him in that timeout that he deserves everything and more because he's worked for it. And, you know, some people have natural talent and they're in the right situation. He has done it all right. He's worked his tail off, and he deserves everything he's going to get, what he's got and everything he's going to get and more. And, again, he deserves it all. He's worked and worked and worked. Always in the gym, always in the weight room. I mean, I don't know how he has friends because he can't be hanging out with them as much as he's in the weight room or in the gym or in the weight room. So, I mean, he deserves it all, and I'm so happy for him. I just hate that the way tonight went was the way it went.
Well, he's a great kid, been one of our favorites to follow for sure, and a difference maker in every sport, basketball especially. But now you got to shift gears, of course, because you're going to be facing one of these two teams tomorrow at 3 o'clock in that 7th place game. I know you probably don't have any thoughts about either of these two, and I know you're going to have some. I know you're going to want to watch this and get ready for it. But do you have any final thoughts on tonight and just things moving forward?
Tonight is what it is. We got to move on. I mean, I could sit here and be upset about the getting our tails whipped, but honestly, we've got to move on and we got to shift gears. Including tonight, we'll have 4 games in 5 days in which we play. We're going to play Fatima or Eldon. And then we play Eldon again Monday and Osage on Tuesday. You don't get a night off, especially at this time of the year. You're going to play 4 games, 5 days. We got to move on. And hopefully this lights a fire under us and we can get back on the right track where we were earlier this week and the week before.
Coach Espy, I appreciate you coming up. Even after a tough night, it says a lot about you. And I look forward to seeing your squad tomorrow. You know, get them locked in, get them focused, and it could be a different Tiger team.
Absolutely. So am I. Go Tigers.
Go Tigers. That's head coach Wyatt Espinoza of these Versailles Tigers. Not the night they wanted, but a chance to rebound tomorrow. Jason, we're going to make this one quicker. Do you have any final thoughts on this Versailles game, and will you give us the Versailles scoring?
Sure. Let's start here. Braden Albert with 16. Reese Murdoch with 11. We have Tyler Morrison with 6. Dalton Reza with 3. And Jacob Vansel with 2. And Rowan Allen with 2. Bertelli with 4. Sorry, I don't want to do Joey out there.
Any final thoughts on what we just watched?
Like they say, flush it and move on. That's all you can do. It's over. You can't fix it now. You can watch film, learn from it. Don't watch too much of it. You know the problem. You got to play harder. You got to go out there and you got to earn it. You're going to get it because Coach ain't lying. That's a gauntlet coming up on the schedule. We have a gauntlet of great teams coming up, and you can't go out like this. And I don't think this Tiger team will. I think they'll come out with a lot more fire in this match.
I love how Coach handles it. I love that you can tell there's a sense of pride SB has when his boys come out and hustle, and you can tell he wasn't happy tonight.
No, and he'll go back to work too. I promise you that. He's going to be up all night about this, and he'll be working.
And once more, I want to extend congratulations to Reese Murdoch. Not only is he one of the best ball players you're going to watch play the game, he can do it all, but also just a great human being. And, really, as much as we give him a hard time, think the world of Reese. And just happy to see him hit that 1,000-point milestone, and that's something for the rest of his life.
Sometimes when you're just reliable and you're always there, you kind of get lost, I think, on how good you really are, because you just expect Reese to always be there.
Yeah,
he'll be a kid that when he's gone, you'll definitely know it, because it's hard to find Reese Murdochs. It's hard to find 1,000-point scorers, and that kid, SB's not lying. He gave everything he has. He has not missed a day in the summer. He is there. He coaches youth kids. Football, basketball, and he's not lying. That 3-week ice storm or all that business we had, I would take my kids up to the gym late. Reese was already in there.
Yeah.
He was always in there when I went up there, and he didn't have no reason to be. But he was just, just to get better, there was nobody with him. It was just him working. So.
Well, tomorrow we may try to get him on the air to talk about it a little bit. Maybe it could be a different setting for him. But we're going to wrap this up, take a quick break, and we'll come back with Eldon and Fatima, game 2 of this double.